gamers, I thought I had found just another cute, cozy horror mystery, and I mean good enough, but I soon realized that the real story was buried under the floorboards of this game, literally. Stick around because you will love it. Okay gamers, today I want to show you a new horror indie hidden gem that does one thing right that most games completely miss. Carimara. It was published by Critical Reflex, so you know it's gonna be good because it's the same people who brought us Buckshot Roulette, Mousewashing, No, I'm Not a Human, and Arctic Eggs. All absolute indie banners. I just wanna point that out again. Publishers, not developers. And you know what? It was a banner. It was mind-blowing, actually. So, in this game, we play as Carimara, obviously, a person familiar with and dealing with the paranormal. We are mute, but we have this hidden talent. We can use cards to form questions. This lets us communicate not only with humans, but also with animals, spirits, and, you know, things sometimes. At first glance, the mystery seems pretty straightforward. We have got a bearded lady who gives off major creeper vibes and keeps following us around. There's an eerie house full of carvings and bag dolls, suspicious tunnels in the basement, and a spirit haunting the place, a person who died there. I mean, come on! To set the spirit free, we have to answer 3 questions. Who it really is, who killed it, and what killed it. And of course, I blamed the old lady as soon as I had the chance to do so. And of course, that was incorrect. We passed out. And when we woke up, we realized why she was following us in the first place. She expected this to happen. So when she sees that we have failed, she quietly takes us back upstairs and lets us rest until we feel better. At this point, I felt really bad for accusing her so quickly, but in my defense, she was acting super suspicious, okay? There's even an achievement called facial profiling for accusing the lady 5 times just because she looks creepy. This is the point when the real game starts. The door outside is now open and we can finally explore more thoroughly. I go around, checking every corner of the house and the yard, noticing items of interest, then asking both the lady and the owl about them. The owl, by the way, is this cute little thing living near the house. Through conversations, we learn a few things. First, the person who died was named Lavender, who was very dear to the old lady, Violet, and to the owl, Pansy. Lavender took care of the garden, spent time in the shed, and often fed Pansy. There's also a pest problem in the house, dormice living in the walls upstairs. They often trash the house, steal food, and even throw stuff at you if you upset them. Apparently there was another dormouse, but it's dead now. It was, I guess, living in the shed. It was pinned to the wall, clearly unable to escape until it perished. But the shed also has another way out, and behind the shed there is a river. We notice an owl statue tossed in the water, and across the river, the grave, Lavender's grave. We talk about these findings and learn that Violet hated the owl statue and threw it away on purpose. At this point, we've unlocked all the cards in the game and talked about them with every character, so it's time to answer the 3 questions. Who is the spirit in the basement? And well, obviously, it's Lavender. Who killed them and what killed them? And I will not spoil the solutions. I've already given you all the pieces of the puzzle you need to figure out on your own. So yeah, write your thoughts down in the comments. I would love to see them. After answering, I got my ending and it was pretty good. But why are we only halfway through the video then? Oh? Well, after finishing the game, I opened my achievements and I have noticed that I had only gotten half of them. What? But I solved everything and got all the cards. What do you mean half? That got me thinking and digging. And oh boy, the secrets are what made me do this video, gamers. There is an entire other story hidden beneath the main one with its own ending and it's so cool. The first thing I wanted to check was this tower I had seen in the backyard. It wasn't accessible before, but earlier when I was replaying the game, I have noticed that there was a deer in the yard and it was jumping across the rooftops and then got away. and I thought maybe it's a hint, so I tried to follow it, and turns out that was the hint. I found my way to the secret tower. Behind it was a hidden door. It took me a moment, but I cracked the code pretty fast. I mean, there are 3 flowers on the door and 3 characters with flower names, so it was kind of obvious. At the top of the tower there was a letter, the first piece of the hidden lore. Apparently, Violet and Lavender lived there because they're the guardians of a chapel buried right under their house. Interesting. In the basement there were lots of frogs, and they kept saying stuff like, "Oh, I miss her. I'm waiting for someone to bring her back. I just want to gaze upon her one more time." And I was thinking at first that they were talking about Lavender, obviously, right? But now it makes sense. They were waiting for that other thing. Looking closer, I realized the frog carving on the wall wasn't just decorations. It was a secret entrance. The plot thickens, gamers. I mean, that already started to blow my mind. That's just so cool. At this point, I was already amazed at how much hidden lore this game had. But wait, there is more. Suddenly it all made sense to me. Violet's strange behavior and the way she was creeping after me when I was in the basement. She wasn't really there to see if I succeed, well, maybe that too, but not only to see if I succeed or fail with the forlorn. She wanted to keep me away from the chapel. And at the end of the secret way to the chapel, there was a hidden door that I couldn't open. So I started to do the thing that got me here. I started browsing achievements again, and I noticed one mentioning a secret symbol. Smashed the mark on the mysterious door, but didn't really get me anywhere. I just thought I need to look closer, but there was another achievement, okay? And another achievement was called In the Shadow of the Moonlight. So I thought maybe I'll get this one first. That's when I noticed that the moon changes faces in this game. If you sleep long enough, you can reach the full moon. And during the full moon, I was looking around and found a secret character. It was the tree. It didn't tell me anything useful actually, but the fact that the moon changes faces will be very important. And it's so ironic that I also discovered this one through the achievements. I didn't even look at the moon once before. When it comes to the symbol, I didn't find it anywhere, even during the full moon, so I started to try to think outside the box. I checked not only, well, the game, obviously, I checked the menu and stuff, and I thought maybe it's after I finished the game. It would make sense, right? If you completed the game, you get rewarded with this final puzzle piece, secret puzzle piece. So I looked at the end game screen, and there it was. I was right. I got the secret symbol, and already knew where the door was. So I rushed to open it and found the chapel the letter was talking about. In the center of the chapel there was an altar, and moon phases were carved into it. I already knew that the moon changes phases and how to progress them, so I waited for the full moon. I got the full moon card by clicking on the moon and went down in the chapel. And honestly, when I made my way there, it gave me the chills. The frogs were waiting, gamers. The frogs knew what I'm about to do, and they were waiting for something to happen. And I approached the altar, used the full moon card, and unlocked the secret second ending that I would have never even thought that there is a secret second ending if not for the achievements on Steam. I just thought it was so cool, that's why I made this video. There is the ending, and I hope you liked it. I showed you the secret ending and didn't show you the original ending because, in my opinion, this game was really cool, and the person who made this game said that they want to make a series in this style, and I would love to see that. And if you would also love to see that, you have like a reason to, check out the game. It's cheap. Check out the game and support the developer, and maybe we'll get more of these games. That would be so cool. So yeah, this game was such a perfect example of how achievements should be done. It's so nice when they are literally like breadcrumbs leading you to the hidden layers and hidden content and secrets and stuff that you would have never found out otherwise.